No secret is stored anywhere, and this is how the data flows in the application. You have your user making an HTTP request to the to-do controller. Your data communicates via ORM, EFCO in this case, to your Azure SQL database using managed identities. And if you need it, you use Key Vault Secret and Azure Application Insight to be able to get application telemetry. And then deployment flow is pretty simple also. I just need to make this a little bit bigger so you can see I sort of entered edit mode right. And then this is the entity diagrams and relationships and some of the environment variables that will be configured for the application and some cost optimizations you can do right here, just documented right for you. So let's look a little bit at the Terraform configuration. So if I go to, let's close the source node. If I go to the modules, so for the modules here, we have the app service module, we have the key vaults module, we have the managed identities, monitoring which has app insights, we have the role assignments module and the SQL server module. Those are the Terraform modules we're using for the case of the. Let me just expand the app service module as an example here. So we set the Azure RM app service plan, Linux web app, and then the identity type we're using because we're using sort of one identity to do every other. So the identity is configured right. So we set up a user assigned managed identity, then we use that identity across all the apps. Technically, yes, you can use various identities for the various cloud workloads, but it sort of makes life a little bit harder because there's also limits to role assignments inside of Azure itself. So you want to have full control of that, especially when you're in production environment. So that is that.